One of those delicious yet low effort and easy cakes. You don't have to think how to decorate it, just serve it sliced on a plate and it already looks very pretty. The my Swiss roll cake tastes very lemony indeed because of the lashings of lemony cream. And the sponge as well, it comes out very pliable, easy to roll, shouldn't be any problem to roll it. At the same time, it's very fluffy and soft. So I will start with my crème pâtissier sort of thing. Which I'm going to add to mascarpone cream, dilute it a bit, so to say, so lighten it up, stretch mascarpone further, although this is not the main consideration here. A mix of milk and corn flour. So as milk heats up, I take part of it, quickly mix it with corn flour, then mix everything together, and I immediately almost get this very thick sort of cream, which I put on top of a cooling element from a freezer so it cools down quickly. Proportion of mascarpone to this cream is roughly 50-50. Of course, you can vary it or skip altogether on milk and corn flour, just use mascarpone. I just want to have a lighter cream here. Now the sponge itself, I am taking zest of 2 quite large lemons I have here, and then I am separating 4 eggs. I do each egg over a separate little bowl, so to make sure there is no trace of egg yolk in the white. A good idea to start beating your egg whites first, as we need clean attachments for them. This way we save on washing a bit. In 5 minutes the egg whites are done and even pass upside down bowl test. Measuring sugar, milk and oil, sachet of vanilla sugar, egg yolks, and the lemon zest is there. So I beat everything up with the mixer for about 5 minutes until white and fluffy. Once the mix will leave traces on a surface which will not sink immediately but will stay put for a good few seconds, we are done. If not sure, beat a bit longer, then slowly add milk and oil, beat it for a minute or two, a baking powder which I nearly forgot, and then I am sifting in my flour and mix it in carefully now, figure of 8, kind of gently, trying not to ruin our air bubbles which we created. Egg whites also quite carefully. Doesn't matter if they completely kind of will not mix and you see like a little pockets of white egg whites in a mix. Although I'm pretty sure in my baking paper I still use tiny bit of oil here, spread it over just in case, and it's a standard oven tray here, and I spread over my fluffy butter. Measure mascarpone. As far as mascarpone goes, this one is not very solid, but our milk and corn flour is really thick, so should compensate for that. Beat everything for a minute or two. A juice of entire lemon. Gradually I test and try, and then I adjust sugar and lemon, and that's it. The cream is done. Sponge takes very little time to bake, 10 to 12 minutes. Don't overbake it, we want it soft and pliable. Once we can handle it, it's slightly cooled down. At once I would cover it with the other piece of baking parchment, turn it over and remove the original baking parchment, wrap it in parchment again and let it steam like that. Cool down until barely warm, not quite cold still. And then I would spread my cream and roll it as tight as I can, and then ideally it should set in the fridge for 2-3 hours before we cutting it and serving.